What would you say to someone who wants to go to heaven just to be with their loved ones?
Well, if they want to go to heaven just to be with their loved ones, that's not good, because heaven is where God lives. Right, so let's make this about God. Now, I also think people will take it to another extreme. I've heard people say, look, if you're thinking about wanting to be with your loved ones, that's an ungodly reason for looking forward to heaven. No. First, we should look at, this is God. It's God's home. The carpenter from Nazareth has gone to prepare a place for us. How exciting should that be? It's like the bridegroom used to build a house and prepare it for his bride to be, and then they would live together. And so would you say to her, oh, you shouldn't be looking forward to that house because it's only just about him? And it's go, well, I'm looking forward to that house because it is about him, and he loves me, and he's preparing that place for me, and that's what he wants to do. So I would say first, yes, want to be with Jesus. To depart and be with Christ is better by far, Paul says in Philippians 1. Better by far than living in this world that's under the curse. But then 1 Thessalonians 4 says the day is coming when all God's people together will be raised and will live a new life. And that new life is going to be on a new earth. And there will be reunions in heaven. So my wife, Nancy, and I speak of her in the present tense, is my soulmate. And so, of course, I want to be with her. Does that dishonor God that I want to be with her? Oh, no, it's just the opposite. She's the greatest gift besides Jesus himself, besides salvation, that I ever received. Of course I want to be with her. And you don't end your earthly relationships of people who are redeemed, who are with the Lord. The reunion is just going to be incredible and wonderful. And so what has helped me, the book that I turned in this morning at 5:30 is on grief. And so, I know a bit about grief from what I've experienced the last couple of years. And I'm telling you, my anticipation of being with Jesus transforms my grief. It doesn't mean I don't grieve. I do grieve. 1 Thessalonians 4 says, we do not grieve as those who have no hope. But we know that Jesus is going to return, and we together shall always be with the Lord. So you grieve. I mean, my sense of loss is great. It's profound. But it's not debilitating. I'm still serving him. I know he's got a purpose for me being here. I look forward to being with her, but I look forward above all being with Jesus. And I mean, that's first, but in no way does the secondary negate the primary. Jesus is the primary, but he's the source of all the secondary blessings. Okay? So don't ever work backwards and say, we shouldn't care anything about people. Are you kidding? We're to love the Lord our God with all our hearts, and then we're to love our neighbor, people, as ourselves. And that's what he's called us to.